Take a good look in the mirror. Tell me who do you see? Keep your head up. Reflect.
Welcome to Let's Talk, and I'm your host, Auntie Mimi. Today's topic is, my kids are driving me crazy. Help! I think that this is a good topic, considering that the coronavirus is here and we're having to spend extra time with our kids. That being said, let's talk about some things that all kids need. All kids need redirecting. All kids need structure. All kids need rules. All kids need to know that you are listening to them. All kids need love and attention. Those are the top 5 things that majority of kids need besides air, water, and food. The basics, okay? That being said, let's talk about some of these things that we know that kids need. All kids need structure, rules, and redirecting. Structure and rules. Let's think about it like this. At school, there's structure and rules. At home, are there structure and rules? That's something all homes should have. Structure and rules. When you know what is expected of you, you do better. If I know that I can't do certain things, then I know that, hey, I can't do them and I can't get away with them. I'm not going to do them. Those are rules. Structure. I know that when I go home, I need to do this, and this. This is expected of me. Then I know that, hey, when I get there, I know these things have got to be done. Structure and rules balances the house. I mean, your house would be so amazing you wouldn't know what to do with yourself. If you don't have them, add them to your bucket. The next thing, all kids need redirecting. All kids need redirecting. They were not born with the 101 guide to how the do's and don'ts of life. No, they were not. They need to be taught. They don't need to be beat. They need to be taught. Hey, don't do that. This is why we don't do that. Even as humans, and I know some of us have this philosophy where we tell kids that don't do it because I said don't do it. That's why some of us struggling with life. You're telling me not to do something that I'm curious to find out what will happen if I do it, instead of it just explaining it to me. Listen, don't touch the stove. The stove is hot. It's going to burn you. There's a consequence for your action. When you're taught that, you live life a little differently. Kids enjoy rules. People don't believe that, but they do. They want rules. It's like heaven to them. The next thing, they need to know that you're listening to them. You're cooking, cleaning, doing your day. Hey, have your kid come in and talk to them about what their day was like. Who's to say? You never know. You talking to them, you might find out something you just didn't even know. Make sure that you are listening to them. They love to know that you're listening to them. Miss Jenkins at school listens to them. That's why they tell Miss Jenkins so much of your business, because Miss Jenkins is genuinely listening to them. Take time out to listen to your kids. Okay, so we talked about structure. We talked about redirecting. We talked about listening to them. We talked about rules, love, and attention. I don't mean buying them. I mean actually loving them. Hey, Tatiana, you are beautiful. Did you know you are beautiful? Giving them the love and attention they need, that they don't seek love and attention from somewhere else or acting out trying to get that attention. That alleviates that. Tommy, you are doing an amazing job at following directions. I am so proud of you. That's a pat on the back. He's enjoying that because somebody that means so much to him told him that he was doing an amazing job. That being said, now that you know the things that kids need, how can you Incorporate them into your household. Planning is structure. Okay? Planning creates structure. I know today I have to go to a doctor's appointment. I know tomorrow I need to go up to the school. I'm going to prepare a bag for my child. Okay, I'm expecting to be there an hour. Therefore, I'm going to put some Legos in my purse or in my bag. I'm going to put coloring books in my bag. I'm going to put all the things that I know that a kid can play with for at least 20 minutes consecutive, and then I can give them something else to play with. That's teaching them how to act in public. I have a 14 and a 15-year-old. Trust you me. When I say to you, you're training them up in the way that they should go and they won't depart from it, they can sit somewhere for 2-3 hours and not have a problem. That's because they were trained that way. So, again, having something in your bag, being prepared, a snack, Legos, coloring books, those type of things, just small items that you could keep in your bag to occupy their time. I'm not saying send them somewhere and keep them busy. Occupying their time meaning that they can learn from whatever activity you're giving them. Not a cell phone, not a tablet that they could just go on YouTube. Giving them something that they can learn from it. Okay? Let's see what else we needed to talk about. We needed to talk about this is a good one. We talked about planning. Make sure you plan. Rules. The rules should be stated. They should be very clear and direct. There is no eating after 8 o'clock. That's a rule. Does that mean I go in my room and get a snack and eat a snack? No. No eating after 8 o'clock. And there needs to be a consequence for not eating. Does that mean I need to beat the child to understand that there is no eating after 8 o'clock? No. Children like to also be rewarded. Sometimes it just takes a small pat on the back. You did such a good job at following the directions of no eating after 8 o'clock. We're going to have a snack party. We'll eat a snack today at 7:30 and watch a movie. Kids like that because they need to know again that you are listening to them. Evidently, if they went to get a snack after 8 o'clock, they were hungry. So you got to teach them how to adjust to the schedule. That means if they need to eat a little bit more earlier in the daytime, they can do that. That makes sense, right? All right. That being said, let's talk about the tea for today. Here's the tea. Children don't have the manual for the do's and don'ts for life. They don't know unless we teach them. As parents, we are our kids' first teachers. Be mindful of what you're doing in front of them. Your children's eyes are watching you. That being said, have a good day.
Stand up, take a good look in the mirror. Tell me who do you see? Keep your head